Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be checking out the newly released album from Mitski titled Nothing's About to Happen to Me. This was released back in February 27th, I believe, so about a month and a couple days ago. I have heard that this is in contention to be one of the best albums of the year so far. We're 4 months into the year, and this is in contention for one of the best albums. Obviously, if you haven't seen my reaction to the lead single called Where's My Phone, which I released a couple of days ago, I would go check that out before coming back to watch this reaction to get my first thoughts on the lead single. But besides that, I have not heard any other song from this record. So obviously the general vibe, have no idea what we're going to get here. In general, for the lead single, I thought we were going to get a more kind of indie pop ballad style, and we ended up getting this pop rock alternative sound, which I know Mitski kind of dabbles in both sounds, but I wasn't sure exactly what we were getting. And I'm still a little unsure with the basis of this album, so I'm kind of heading in blind here. Quite unfamiliar with the discography of Mitski. I've heard a couple songs here and there. I just know she's known for her sad girl indie pop stuff, but besides that, I'm like, you know, especially in this album, I'm like, what's the direction? What's the direction? All I've heard is that it's one of the best albums of the year, and that's primarily why I want to check this out. So, yeah, without further ado, let's listen to the new Mitski album, Nothing's About to Happen to Me. I'm excited. I'm really excited too. This is my first full album listen to a Mitski album ever, so, and as always, suggest new things from Mitski in her discography, previous to this point, because I still have a lot of discovering to do with Mitski. So again, I will stop the talking and I will start the album reaction. So we're going to start with In a Lake, which is track 1, and I will listen to Where's My Phone. I won't cut any parts off, just to kind of see, you know, has it grown on me? Because I haven't listened to Where's My Phone since then, so maybe it has grown on me, and we can see it in the context of the album, see how that sounds, but yeah, let's give it a listen. Okay, track 1 is titled In a Lake. Ooh, we're Irish up in here almost.
I'd never live in a small town. I've made too many mistakes. For where you gotta write your book early, or it gets written up in your place. Where you never get away.
This is so like folk Irish type shit.
A soap sold in town. 'Cause anyone you can get close to smells like your first time around.
Beautiful.
But in a lake you can backstroke forever. The sky before
That slight like harmonica-ish sound, I don't know exactly what that instrument is, but that's such a nice touch.
you can start over. And everywhere you go,
We have another additional instrument in the back there now, I think.
You've done enough walks of shame. Some days you just go the long way to stay off of memory lane. So I'd never live in a small town. I'm slow to learn all the rules. I've tried very hard to be good, but when they think you're bad, people act worse.
Ooh. Okay.
But
Ooh, I love that touch.
you can backstroke
Just ever so slightly changing up the background instrumental so slightly.
before you and the dark behind you. And in a big city you can start over. The lights all around
Where did that come from?
Dark, safe inside. In a big city, you can start over.
Yeah. Ooh. Again with the outros, Mitski. Come on. I wish that was longer to an extent. I feel like we didn't get like a full song structure. I wish that was longer. I was starting to enjoy that, and then it... Okay. I feel like Mitski's going to go hard with the outros, because in Where's My Phone, I remember chaotic outro in that one, and then out of nowhere, a change of pace from In a Lake. Love the vibe of that one. That one was more folk, kind of country-esque almost. It gave Irish vibes to me. I thought that was really cool. And there seemed to be like instruments changing on a dime throughout that song. There'd be a new thing coming in, a new thing exiting, ever so slightly. It wouldn't be like super noticeable, but if you really focused, you could really hear that. Vocals were on point. I just thought the song was starting to kind of pick up, and then the song kind of ended. You know what I mean? Like, I would have preferred if that song was longer almost. But I really enjoyed that song. And now, a song we have heard before, the lead single from this album, titled Where's My Phone? A banger. Love the melody. Oh. That scratches the itch in my brain, that melody part. Darker too, love that. Oh yeah, the bleed. That little run there. Oh, I forget how good this outro is. The dirty, absolutely dirty track. That's grown on me tenfold. What a track. I'm gonna let that seamlessly transition into track 3, which is Cats. Amazing.
So it's up to you if you choose.
so beautiful vocally. This track just feels cozy. Drums are coming in so slightly in there. This is a really good track. I love that like the hook is really it's just such a warm and cozy sounding track. Obviously so simplistic, and her vocals kind of just carry that one. But I mean, they're beautiful, and it does the job. That was a absolutely splendid track from every angle. So we're 3 for 3. Yeah, that was a really like warm and cozy feeling track. For some reason, that's how I feel about it. But moving on to track 4, If I Leave. This one's got a music video too. It's interesting.
If I leave,
Ooh, I think this one's gonna be great.
somebody else will love you,
Oh, don't do that.
nobody else could forgive me.
Let me pull up the lyrics. I feel like this one's gonna be quite lyrically heavy.
No one on the street knows. No one in this mall knows. No one in this bar knows. And none of my friends know. Surely none of my colleagues, nor do my family.
Ooh.
If I leave, somebody else will find you, but nobody else could see me quite as clear.
I love this hook.
as you. I've let only you know how I ride through a tunnel and it's dark the whole way. I ride through a tunnel, it's been dark the whole way.
Again, what the hell?
Through a tunnel, it's still dark the whole way. I couldn't lose you.
Pace change. Semi-end of the track.
Could I lose you? I couldn't lose you.
This is sad. But it's also kind of got that rock alt vibe.
If I lost it, somebody else will cheer you. But who else could love me quite as kindly as you? Who could love me quite as kindly as you?
I love that post-chorus section where it kind of got way more intense there. Sick. Again, that's one of those tracks where like, okay, the song was just getting started and then it ends. Oh, I wish these songs were longer, which normally I don't complain about that, to be honest. I have a short attention span, so I'm like 3-minute tracks. They get me and I'm like, okay, this is great. But something about these songs, like while they're great, I don't know. Like I keep getting into them, and then I'm like, oh, it stopped. Oh, it's over. But that one was really good. I really like that post-chorus kind of intensity there. I love the rock alt vibes, kind of similar to Where's My Phone, without the kind of more chaoticness in the outro. But yeah, that was a pretty solid track as well. So far, that's my least favorite one, but it's still great. We're 4 for 4. I loved her vocals on that track. I love the kind of a switcher up. You know what I mean? Like, first track is kind of more indie ballad style. This is rock alt, indie ballad, rock alt, kind of, flipping kind of genres ever so slightly. So I like the pace of that one, and I feel like with another listen, I'll be like, okay, yeah, this is one of my faves already. So track number 5, Dead Women. So good so far. Ooh. Instrumentation is great.
Died so you could tell my story the way it ought to be. You'd find my parents and ask to see my things.
Oh.
Rifle through it all, fill the blanks with what you need.
Oh. That's fun. I like that do-do-do-do-do moment.
If I'd died willing, you'd have taken.
This is kind of more of a cinematic feel.
If I'd sewn rocks in a dress, gone with grace into a
This one seems insane lyrically.
Since I'm alive, you'll have to break in as I sleep. When you find my love beside me, choke him dead for having me. While I dream of flying, stab me.
I love that simple chorus. You know, it's like, okay, verse kind of takes up the storytelling, and then the chorus is just like a transitional piece. Build up. Little twinkling sounds. Again, feels so dark sounding. Ooh, that was a good one. That was one of my faves so far. Love the darkness of that, and just reading the lyrics, I really love its background. It's saying here that it's kind of about the agency and autonomy of women, or rather their lack thereof, due to people's constant need to warp their stories into a more appealing narrative that rarely reflects the full truth of who they were as people. Often, women are preferred in ideals as to in reality, a woman's death ensures she no longer has control over her own narrative or perception, allowing others to replace who she was with, who they think she should have been. Damn. Yeah, that's one of my faves so far. Love the kind of darkness. The lyrics are quite heavy. One of the most intense, I think, in the album so far. And I love how the verses kind of did the main storytelling, and the chorus, like, kind of singing along part was kind of like a transitional phase into the next verse. And it was less of a hook and more like, okay, we're transitioning a little bit. And then that kind of final chorusy part happened, and it was like so cinematic. One of the most cinematic kind of feels in this album as well. Like, kind of felt like, oh, okay, I'm floating up right now. Like, just a crazy track. One of my favorites absolutely so far. And we're moving on to track 6, Instead of Here. Yeah, that was a really nice track.
Right as I dip a toe in the abyss, a knock on the door, saying, "Are you in there, miss?" I stay quiet as can be. I'm not here. I'm where nobody can reach. Instead of live, I was lying on the floor with death crouching beside me, and still got up for more, saying I'm done after this. And to think I did believe it, I'd gone where nobody can reach. Death said I'd called, not knowing that I did. She said she wished I'd known that I'm still just a kid, but knew I would call again. So she'd mosey on back in case next time's really the end.
Ooh, I love that piano. Cool.
Instead of love, he said, lie down in the dirt. I looked up at the night sky, wondering, is this what it's worth? The stars never.
This feels kind of country almost. Western.
I got up when it was done and went where nobody
And more build up.
reached. So excuse me, I'll be opening my
Where are we going?
box of old friend misery, my secret treat to feel like myself again. I won't be here, I'll be where nobody can reach. I'm not here, I'm where nobody can reach. Instead of here, I'm where nobody can reach.
That was pretty. That was pretty. Absolutely beautiful. And I love that little piano in there. Just for like a couple of seconds in there at least. It was really, really unique sounding in the middle of the track there. But I really, really like that one. Probably the least going on kind of production wise. But I'm a fan. I like the vibe of that. Obviously, vocally, she sounds great. There's not too much to latch on in terms of hook. So I feel like with a second listen, sometimes I'm like that with songs where, okay, when there isn't too much to latch to, you need a second listen to kind of be like, and recognize, okay, here are all the parts. I can distinctively make it out. But the like, do you know what I mean? I don't know if I'm the only one that's like that, but especially songs like this, where they don't have the most kind of noticeable hook. You kind of need a second listen with it, and that's kind of where I'm at here. But I absolutely love it. It felt kind of country, western, almost, but absolutely beautiful. Yeah, great start. We're over halfway through the album now, and moving on to track number 7 called "I'll Change for You," which is, I believe, the second single of this album that released not too long ago. But yeah, great album so far. Okay.
How
Oh, cool.
do I let our love die when you're the only other keeper of my most precious memories? Yeah, I've been drinking. Why is that gotta mean I can't call you about you and me? 'Cause
Ooh, I love that.
I'd do anything for you
That's
to
beautiful.
love me again. If you don't like me now, I'll change for you.
Ooh. I'm loving the instrumental here.
Bars, such magic
the background.
places. You can be without the people.
Again, almost a cinematic feel similar to Dead Women. Love the production choices with those two songs.
They say they're closing, so I'm loitering outside, watching all
This feels almost nostalgic a little bit. This feels like it could have been released in the 2000s or 90s.
kid waiting for my ride.
But it's absolutely beautiful and gorgeous.
I'll do anything for you to love me again. If you don't like me now,
Yeah, this one's gorgeous.
I'll change for you. I'll change for you.
Ooh, I love that like little vocal line. I'll change for you. That was absolutely a beautiful track. I loved everything about that one. Again, such a gorgeous production too. Like a lot of songs in this album are gorgeous, like not just vocally, but like instrumentally. Like I figured we would be getting a lot of great vocals, but one thing I wasn't fully expecting is the kind of intricate instrumentalization that we are getting. So I am really, really shocked with that and how just fully fleshed out these instrumentals and how gorgeous they are with the tracks. Oh, I'm blown away with that. I am absolutely blown away with that. And that's one thing that I mean, obviously I'm new to Mitski, but this sound is really, really impressive. So I can see why that one was released as a single. That one is an eye catcher as well. Whereas My Phone Truly is, it kind of sticks out in the rest of the album, but not to a point where it's not cohesive with the album at all. But it does kind of stick out. And so a great two kind of single choices for Mitski there. And now we're moving on to the track number 8 called Rules.
1, 2, 1, 2,
Oh, that was a shock to the system.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
The counting, okay, girl. You know how to count.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 1, I'll come over. I'll be dressed like
Oh, this
your
sounds
best
fun.
idea. Number 2,
Do you hear those horns, bro? Oh my.
come over. I'll be dressed like your best idea.
Oh, come on. belt, girl.
And 6 in the morning, I'll be woken up by that old light.
This is insane.
That old light, that old light.
Oh, bro. This is the song. This is up there. This is the song. Again, the counting. I forgot that was even part of this song.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
This song is incredible.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8.
Oh, we got a 6-7 in a Mitski album. Oh, people are gonna run with that, aren't they? That was the best song yet, I think. Where's My Phone or That is my favorite song for sure. In a Lake's up there too, but that one had everything. That one had everything and hit me right away. That one was good. Everything about that. Love the horns. They kind of just shocked me. Wow. Okay, moving on to track number 9, That White Cat.
I see him through my window.
Ooh, cool vocals.
The white
They sound a little different
compared
to the rest of the album.
It's supposed to be my house, but I guess according to cats, now it's his house. Mama told me things will leave you. They get broken.
That's so in your face. Dum 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 dum. Oh, vocals too. Oh, this song is about to do the exact same thing it did to me, like Rules. Okay. Bro, her vocals on these last couple of tracks have been insane.
You can trust is what you live through. Mama, how about when I die? What do you hold on to? Hey!
Ooh, some group vocals.
Gotta go to work to pay for that cat's house.
Those drums are so, like,
The red corseted
sick.
wasp who lives in the roof. For the family
That's
of
kind of all I can pay attention to. They're just, like, always there.
for the bugs who drink my blood, and the birds who eat those bugs, so that white cat can kill the birds. What do you hold on to? Hey!
Oh, that's nasty. I love those group vocals. They sound layered. That was sick. That was so sick. Yeah, that was another insane one. It was weird because there was a build-up section here, and that led to the ya ya ya, the layered vocals, and then there was another kind of like build-up that never really went to like a fully fledged chorus. So it was kind of like an anti-drop where it was like a build-up, and then it kind of went back down. Not that I'm saying, I was just kind of expecting. It's like, okay, we're finally gonna get like an ending to this, but the build-up was kind of like making you like expect more, but you never really got that, which I was kind of expecting, obviously. But that was still a great track. I loved how in your face the drums were. Her vocals again shined on that one. The last couple of songs have been dynamite for her vocals, and yeah, another kind of more darker sounding vibe. Huge fan of that one too. Huge fan of that one. And we have 2 songs left. Let's keep it going with track 10 called Charon's Obol. Intriguing. Intriguing title name. I don't know what any of those words mean.
At midnight, the dogs gathered around the house.
Oh, okay. Charon's Obol is an ancient Greek burial custom where a single low-denomination coin called the obol was placed in the mouth of the deceased. Cool, okay. There is some backstory to the title of this song, at least. That's good to know.
Around her house, her heart was like a drawer. She only opened when she went out to feed those dogs and let her memories bathe in the moonlight for a while. Those were the dogs owned by the girls who died in that house. Meeting every night, keeping vigil in the place where their people
Almost like church level vocals.
and so she'd wake the rest of her nights in that house, feeding all the hounds at its mouth.
Really, really cool. What the fuck? What the fuck?
On her first night, wandering through the dark of her new house, solemn as a bride, that's when she first saw them out the kitchen window right at 12 o'clock. A dozen silent dogs of all different types. She almost was one of the girls who died in that house.
This is such an interesting song.
So when it was stigmatized, she took it on to start a new life in that house.
Such layered vocals. Love. I love the whoo. Yeah, like that is so beautiful and intriguing. That was a fun one. That was a really fun one. I loved how the strings also were implemented in there at some parts. But a lot more layered vocals and backing vocals just to fill up the track space more than usual. That made the track feel very full. So I really, really like that one. And I think that's definitely going to help with a second listen. That's one where I'm like, okay, yeah, I like it, but I'm going to need a second listen with it. And I think that's one of the things that'll make me like this track even more. With a second listen is just kind of how full the track feels, that there's never any dull space with it. So, yeah, really, really solid track. Love her vocals on that track. Again, the production is just blowing me away at certain points. Like, was not expecting this level of intricate production at all. And we've already made it to the last track of the album. Can you believe it, everyone? Moving on to the last track of the album, we have track 11, titled Lightning. And then I'll give you my final analysis on what I think of this album. The album has definitely picked up in pace the second half, for sure.
Lightning hit so close, sounded like a big tin can. All hail the rain. All hail the rain.
All hail the rain.
Running like ghosts on the roof, running like they're feeling alive again. Here we are, we've been waiting to be born again.
Oh. I like that.
When I die,
Feel like it's getting a little more complex in nature.
when I die, could I come back as the rain? See the world again to fall again. If I'm
What is happening? Okay. Let me rewind. I was like, is this my headphones messing up, or is this the actual track? No, it's the actual track. Oh, I need to mentally prepare and go back like 20 seconds.
When I die, could I come back as the rain? See the world again to fall again. If I'm dark, all the better to reflect.
This has been an insane track.
If I'm warm, all the better to behold the sunrise.
Oh, and the distortion in there, the distorted guitar. What an outro track, I will have to say.
I can hear the song of my death, singing for
She's like, we're not done yet. I still have stuff for you.
calling to the thunder. Oh Lord,
Oh, beautiful, bro. Beautiful. What an ending track. That's up there with my favorites again. I can't believe it. Yeah, that's up there with my favorite tracks on the album for sure. No doubt about it. Wow. Wow. Well, I was not expecting that. I mean, I can see why that's up there for one of the best albums of the year. It's not the music that I typically listen to, but I'm gonna have to listen to this music like more. Like I need to get into Mitski, bro. What am I waiting for? This is incredible. Let's go through my favorite tracks. I don't think I have any least favorite tracks. Like I think every song is pretty high quality here. 11 for 11, no skips. I would not skip a track on this album. That means a lot. In a Lake is a crazy opener, that outro in particular, but melodically it's so fun. Where's My Phone is kind of like the biggest risk in this album, but it still makes the album sound very cohesive. So no, there's nothing wrong with that, and that's up there for one of my favorites. I love the sound of that, how haunting and kind of jarring it sounds. Cats, it's just such a warm and cozy track. If I Leave, obviously a very, very sad song lyrically, a beautiful track. That is one of the tracks that I will need more time with, probably a second listen. But I enjoyed that one as well, don't get me wrong. Track 5, Dead Women, another one that lyrically very, very strong. Love the darker vibes for that one as well. Instead of Here, another one that I'm probably going to need more time with, but still really, really enjoyed. I'll Change For You also kind of had that dark, kind of more out there feeling that I can really understand why it was a single for sure. And this is the point in the album where these next 5 tracks really kind of start becoming more jam-packed. Like Cats, If I Leave, Instead of Here, those kind of 3 tracks were more low-key, but every track from I'll Change For You on gets really, really complex. Not that these first 6 tracks were not, but just something shifts in the production and it kind of goes all out. So Rules, one of my favorite, if not my favorite on this album. That track bangs in every way possible. That White Cat, again, the production on that is insane. Cher and Zobel, I love the layered vocals and how full the track sounds. That's another one that I'm gonna need more time with, I think, though. And Lightning, what a crazy outro. The climax of that song is it's up there for one of the best. I can't even tell you my favorite tracks. Besides the 3 that I'm going to need more time with, I think they're all very, very high quality. Her vocals, like, bro, are out of this world. I love when she kind of belts it out a little more, which we hear a couple times on this. I think I like the darker sounding tracks on this album, but yeah. In a Lake is up there for one of my favorites. Where's My Phone? Rules, That White Cat, and Lightning. Probably my top 5. Did I name 5? Maybe I named 6. I don't know. But every song is very, very high quality. And it's one of those albums where, like, okay, first listen, you really, really get it. You get it, don't get me wrong. But with the second listen, everything kind of shifts in your head. So the songs I didn't get, like, it's not that I didn't get them. They just didn't stand out as much to me. So, but let me know your favorites from this album. Let me know if you have any thoughts, any critiques with the way I reacted to this album. I always like to hear discussion based off of what I think. Just friendly banter is okay all the time. So let me know your thoughts. Suggest more Mitski. This album is fantastic, and I understand why so many people are so high on it. Yeah, absolutely blown away. Let me know your favorites and least favorite tracks. What are your thoughts on this album? As a Mitski fan, are you let down? I love hearing that kind of vibe just from casual fans of Mitski that I'm a newcomer, and like, what do you think? Is the vibe different? Like all that sorts of stuff. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe and like if you haven't. Thank you guys so much for watching this reaction video. Stay tuned for more of my videos related to Mitski, because I will continue to check her out. She is so talented. And yeah, this album is up there with one of my albums of the year. For sure. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.